All new at 6, a KXAN News investigation with the potential to affect each and every homeowner in the state of Texas. Good evening, I'm Robert Hadlow.
And I'm Leslie Rohde. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Well, if you own a home and haven't gotten a letter yet from the tax appraisal's office, then you will very soon. And then you only have 30 days to appeal those Texas property taxes. More than 1 million property owners protest their tax appraisals. And tonight, KXAN uncovers a system that's been broken for years. KXAN's Nancy Wilson is live from Hamilton Pool Road to investigate. Nancy?
Well, Robert and Leslie, I'll tell you what, higher prices or higher appraisals mean higher tax bills. Take a look at this house. It was built piecemeal by the previous owner without any permits. It's got bulging waters. It's got no water. It's got no sewer. It's got no electricity. The roof leaks. Take a look at this. It's got a gravel floor. Now, how much would you pay for this? Well, the appraisal district says it's worth over $170,000, not counting the land. That means the owner is faced with, even though he can't use it, more than $3,000 a year in taxes.
And I've got a bid for $20,000 to tear it down and get it off my property.
Cecil Perkins was shocked when the Travis Central Appraisal District appraised this house at $173,000.
I thought it was absolutely crazy because you can't live in it. I'm telling you that it's full of mold, it's full of wet hay, the raccoons, the snakes, the scorpions, everything come in. It's got a dirt floor. It has no central heat, no central air. It doesn't have a septic tank, and it has no running water.
You couldn't put hogs in here.
Perkins thinks it's unfair to pay taxes on something he believes is worthless. So like any taxpayer who wants to challenge the appraised value, he filed a protest. That means he'll meet in a room like this, trying to convince members of an appraisal review board, or ARB. If the ARB agrees to lower the value, it means lower taxes for the homeowner. It's this board's job to listen to the property owner and the government appraiser and then make an independent decision on the value of the property. But some question that independence. The ARB members are regular citizens, but they're appointed by the appraisal district's board of directors, paid by the appraisal district, hold hearings at the appraisal district offices, and their appointments can be vetoed by the taxing authorities that benefit from higher appraisals.
So it's kind of like the fox guarding the hen house. You know, the taxing authorities control the whole system, all the way from A to Z.
State Rep Charlie Howard filed a bill to change how appraisal review board members are appointed.
What we're doing is saying, no, no, no. The appraisal board doesn't get to appoint the appraisal review board. We're going to have an independent body appoint the appraisal review board so that we get independence here.
But our KXAN investigation also uncovered built-in bias in the ARB's training materials. Right now, ARB members are trained to work from the premise that the appraisal district is unbiased. The property owner has a bias. Lawyers and tax representatives are advocates for their clients. It says independent fee appraisers are supposed to be unbiased.
The taxpayers, there's a huge disadvantage if that's what they're being taught.
Mike Conkle is a former tax assessor collector and says the process is already slanted against the taxpayer.
Number one, they don't know what data to ask for to support their position. They don't know what to ask the appraiser that they're sitting there talking to for, because they don't know it exists, first of all. And then the appraiser could sit there and use all of these, you know, technical terms that just go right over the top of most people's heads.
KXAN also uncovered 2 illegal cases of nepotism. We found 2 of the district's board of directors repeatedly appointed relatives to serve on the ARB boards. One appointed her daughter, another his brother. It's not only a conflict of interest, it's illegal.
Once it became very clear that these were improper appointments, all members resigned.
While they resigned, it does not mean the case is closed. The law says not only will they be held liable, but any board member that also voted to appoint another board member's relative to a paid position is also subject to criminal charges and removal from office. It'll be up to the county attorney's office to decide whether to pursue those charges. And for Cecil Perkins, well, he's still waiting for a hearing to see what his tax appraisal will eventually be on this structure. We will continue our investigation into the appraisal district. If you have any tips, feel free to give me a call. Reporting live from Western Travis County, Nancy Wilson, KXAN Investigates.
Thank you, Nancy. KXAN Investigates also discovered that one of the board members who appointed his brother and has since resigned did not file his federal income tax for 8 years. Court records reveal his income includes a $150 a month payment from his brother. Now, if you're thinking about protesting your tax appraisal, we've got a complete explanation on how it all works and what you can do to level the playing field on KXAN.com.